don't even really be watching the NBA like that. But so today was the draft lottery. I seen it on my phone. The Mavericks win it. Then Tom and Kobe hit me up. So they talking they stuff about it. And I told y'all, man, the NBA ain't even trying to hide its rig. So when you search up Google AI and you ask them, is the NBA really listed as an entertainment company, meaning that they can legally rig games? It's true. It's true. It is absolutely fucking true. And at the end of the day, bro, um, at the end of the day, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. They ain't even trying to hide it. I thought they would probably wait a draft lottery or two. Dude, they said no other NBA team had an opportunity to bid on Luka. Nobody got to put the trade in. They sit there and sent Luka to LA to play with LeBron to save LeBron. And to set the Lakers up for success, man. It's sad. It's sad out here. Oh, look at the little husky. Look at the baby husky. So they ain't even trying to hide it no more. When I see my phone, I couldn't believe it. I legitimately couldn't believe it. I thought they would wait a season or two to have them win the lottery. The Cleveland lost LeBron. What they do? They won what? They got three out of four, um, three out of four of the number one picks or something like that. Kyrie, Anthony Bennett, Andrew Wiggins. And don't forget, they got like a top 3 or 5 pick with Deion Waiters. People forget Kyrie original beef wasn't even with LeBron, or his other beef wasn't just with the Boston Celtics. Kyrie had a beef with Deion Waiters. People forget that. He had a legit beef with Deion Waiters. You know, because they both couldn't play without the fucking basketball. And Deion Waiters his career never really materialized because of Kyrie. Remember when they brought LeBron back? Kyrie was like, we don't need LeBron. Our record says something different. So Kobe saying that he think they gonna trade Cooper Flagg. Well, I'll kind of talk about. I doubt that. I told y'all, man, the NBA is rigged. These dudes got scripts. They play certain roles. They limited what they can do. And why would the players go through with it? Because they want that paper. They want that paper. Same reason. You see these women to be Future's 13th baby mama. It's about the paper. These people, morality is so down right now. And morality and poverty usually, they run parallel slopes. They run parallel lines. And poverty is low, morality is low. That's usually how it is. That's 100% how it is. So they don't really care. People don't really care about what's right and what's wrong. They gonna do whatever that is for that paper. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do whatever they want to do for that paper. In the NBA, the Tim Donaghy stuff, they not even hiding it no more, bro. Like, they not even hiding it, man. They're literally, the referees is really the MVP of the seasons. The referee is really the MVP. Am I lying? The referees are really the MVP of the league. That's the God honest truth. The referees are really the MVP. I gotta fight with this dude again. I try to give him a leash and let him walk around. Everybody be wanting to call you at the same. As soon as I wasn't even about to go live, so I seen this. Everybody want to call. I'm tired of this playing in my ear. Okay, I hear his incoming call. I don't want to take the incoming call. But, sorry, this shit's so irritating my ear, dog. But, they not hiding it no more, bro. They not hiding that they rigging the league. The referees are the all-star MVP. the regular season MVP, the player, they should start selling the referee jerseys. I never understood superstar calls. I never understood he earned the right to go to the free throw line. Ain't a foul a foul? Ain't a travel a travel? And y'all, they want to know why people don't want to watch the NBA no more. They wonder why. Dallas lost one great white hope, and they got another. Come on. They lost one great white hope, and they gained another. Come on. You lose Luka, and then you get Cooper Flagg. Come on, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. The NBA don't even care if shit rigged. Y'all still gonna be buying shoes, buying jerseys. Come on. Buying shoes, buying jerseys, the whole nine. Still putting parlays in when the see how he's sitting up there. Why you can't sit up there like that? He chilling. But yeah, so when we start having those conversations, y'all putting the 13 slip parlay bet in, 5 slip parlay bet in. This shit is all rigged. I knew when they vetoed that Chris Paul trade. I knew when LeBron they gave leaving them top number 1 picks and that top 5 pick with Deion Waiters. You know. But I tell y'all about Hector. Hector don't have no motherfucking. They don't have no manners. When you talking about outside the black community, other ethnic groups don't have no manners, none whatsoever. That's why I don't hold the door open for these motherfuckers. That's why I don't say excuse me. I bump these motherfucking people like they bump me. Only people I show manners and grace to is old folks and black folks. Because Brad and them, they don't say excuse me. They don't let the pedestrians get their walk away. Hector and them, they ain't raised with no motherfucking class or no damn manners neither. At all. But like I told y'all, this shit rigged, bro. Next time you talking about putting a parlay in or you watching this shit, that's why I don't even watch this shit. Most of my reviews just be based off the highlights. I don't stay up and watch this shit, dude. I'd rather watch a chick flick because this shit is all motherfucking, it's all rigged. They compromise the whole sport. All they gotta do is just let the best team win. So be it. LeBron whole career, Michael Jordan whole career rigged. Come on, buddy. Come on. Do we really need to do that today? Come on. Come on. Let's go. But it's all rigged, bro. They not even trying to hide it no more. They not even be like, you know what, let's hide. They legitimately made them. They traded Luka, right? LeBron lied and said he didn't know. He knew Marcus Morris or one of the Morris twins, with everyone on ESPN now. I ain't watched since for real. I ain't watched since Shannon left. He said it on the podcast, right? I talked about it. You know, then you know, it came out, oh, we just made the deal together, and you know, other teams didn't get a chance to bid on the deal. And you think about it, they trade Anthony Davis, didn't have to trade Austin Reeves. Like I said before, man, this is why I don't fuck with the NBA, bro. This is why I don't mess with the NBA. It's clearly not an equal opportunity, bro. And they want to know why they keep using viewers. And then what they do, they try to pull Michael Jordan out their ass. Michael Jordan every 30 days or 90 days. He gonna give you a synopsis about the NBA. It's gonna be straight political. If anything, it's probably gonna be educational. It's gonna be a lot of politics, a lot of education. And that's what it's gonna be. He ain't gonna be spitting that real shit, man. That's why so many people, you see those articles talking about the Hollywood, the YouTube is defeating Hollywood in popularity and viewership numbers or whatever it was. Cause people tired of that fake ass shit, bro. People tired of that, man. People want real shit. We want real shit, bro. We don't want weaves. We don't want fake Beckys. You know what I'm saying? We don't want fake basketballs. Niggas don't want fake BBL, fake asses. Niggas don't want fake money. You know, we don't want a sport filled with politics. We just want a real, or if the Pacers win the championship, so be it. This shit is rigged. And that's one of the reasons why when everybody talking about they don't want to be the face of the NBA, that's one of the reasons I don't understand why not. They gonna rig it for you. They gonna rig the league for you. And it's pathetic, man. It's a game that we all grew up loving, or a lot of us we grew up and love the game, and it's been a shame. Think about it. The Lakers got Magic Johnson with the #1 overall pick. Come on now. Then I think they get the Clippers pick, and they had a chance to get Dominique Wilkins, but they thought James Worthy was a better fit, which history tells us that James Worthy was a better fit, right? So you got Kareem, who came in free agency, who was the best player in the league. Then you turn around, get the #1 pick, get Magic, get the #1 pick, I think with a trade with the Clippers, I believe, don't quote me on that. Get another #1 pick and James Worthy. I mean, come on, man. You think this surprise? Luka leave and a Brad replace Luka in Cup? Come on. You know, the Lakers fall off a little bit. You know, they get Kareem. It don't go that right. They get Magic and Worthy. Come on, man. Still have Jamal Wilkes on the team. Come on. Why do you think they got such a vendetta against Detroit? Think about all the teams that's won the championship through the years. You know, proud black teams like Philly, they didn't win one recently. Has Philly ever won one? I don't think Philly ever won a championship. You know, you start thinking about just the ones I could think about off top. Bill Walton and Portland Trailblazers. You know, Bill Walton was perhaps the best basketball player he was the best basketball player at the time. Let's keep it funky. Bill Walton was the truth when he was in Portland before his knees went out. Something about Portland and knees and injuries. Greg Oden, you know, Brandon Roy. You know, I don't know what it is, right? And then you start going through the 80s. You know, I think everyone had Celtics and the Lakers except for a few. Detroit was one when we played the Lakers. I think the 76ers and the Houston Rockets also made it in that time and didn't win it. So, you know, and I think the Pistons made it twice in the 80s. They lost once and then won the first in the 90s. But you see how hard they fight to assassinate the Pistons winning the championship. You go through the 90s. It was dominated by Michael. It wasn't the fact that they cared about Chicago. They cared about Michael. They didn't care nothing about Chicago. They cared about Michael. Think how big of a city Chicago is. You know, and they don't even put no respect on Chicago. Look how big of a city Houston is. It's really a destination spot. Now everybody talking about moving up out of Houston. They don't get behind those cities and those markets. How much dead space do Houston got to build in? That should be a player's dream to invest, you know, to move to Houston and invest in Houston. You got the money and the clout to get to everybody that got the permits and all that to build what you want to build in Houston. Houston is a ball of clay, especially when you got money and you got status. It's a ball of clay. You could do whatever you want to do down there. so much free space, and they don't get behind none of these cities, bro. Houston, Dallas is a phenomenal city, booming city. Chicago is a booming city, even though I think Houston is coming to creeping close, overtaking them for the third biggest city. They don't care. And Adam Silver, at least David Stern tried to hide it. Adam Silver ain't even trying to hide it. He ain't even trying to hide it. He ain't even trying to hide it, bro. I, I already knew it was rigged, but they not even trying to hide it no more, bro. They not even. It's the disrespect. They think I'm about to watch them games tonight and get them streaming shit, and they did, man. Adam Silver ain't shit. They legit traded one cracker and got another cracker back. Yeah, I said it. I sure did say it. That shit is crazy, bro. They don't even give a fuck, dog. This shit is scary out here. When the government and the powers that be start moving like they really moving out here, and they don't even care what we think, and we know the secrets, and they don't care no more, y'all niggas better tool up. That's all I gotta say. Tool up, you know, get you some motherfucking metals, cause this cash ain't know what it's gonna spend. The silver and gold, that shit gonna spend. I'm not shocked, cause I predicted this would happen, but I'm shocked that they holding they nuts on the fans. They legit holding they nuts on the fans. That's like a dude spitting in your face and just hold his nuts in your face. Like, what you gonna do about it? You know, what you gonna do about it, nigga? Shit, they don't even care no more, bro. They some bold ass. They NBA bold as hell, bro. They bold, bro. They bold. They bold as hell. They literally, and we all knew the first NBA draft lottery, what was it, 84 with Patrick Ewing? Bill Simmons got a video proving that was rigged. They had the envelope bent. I just really be looking at shit, dog. And you know what's so funny? People will know the information and they don't care. People know that you be telling motherfuckers stop drinking Monsters. They drinking Monsters like it's water. And when they end up getting cancer and they end up getting sick, they look stupid. You know, and I think that the powers that be, they know it. They don't, if we tell people that this can cause this and this is bad for you, people don't care about their health. How you care about your health? You putting a cigarette to your mouth, my nigga. You feel me? You know, I can even understand niggas. I don't even smoke weed, but I can understand niggas smoking a little bit of weed. I get it. When you start talking about cigarettes and eating pork and you know you sick and you still taking the shit, you taking the shit that make you sick, like you start to question. They legit telling us that fuck what y'all talking about. We gonna do what we want to do. If I was a bettor, I'll be looking for Adam Silver, bro. I'll be looking for him. This is the most gangster shit the NBA ever pulled. This shit is gangster. Y'all still gonna watch it. I hope they TV ratings plummet more. This is them holding they nuts on the fans, saying we don't give a fuck. We got our money for NBC and Amazon Prime. Y'all still gonna watch it. Why y'all think they announced that Michael Jordan shit today? Because they knew what they was about to pull. Okay, let's lose Mike. Mike, if you don't do this, we're gonna tell the truth about why we suspended you for those the year and a half. Come on, man. This is the most gangster shit the NBA ever pulled. And even though people didn't really talk about it, Cleveland getting the 3 number 1 picks was it 3 out of 4 years, and I think the 4th or the 5th year, if it wasn't 3 out of 4, 3 out of 5, one of them was Deion Waiters. That's another video I feel like one of these NBA vloggers need to make it about. Kyrie talk all that black shit, But in my opinion, it seemed like he got Deion Waiters ostracized out the NBA. I'm just keeping it real. Kyrie got a history of being a terrible teammate. He was terrible to Deion Waiters. He was terrible to LeBron James. He was terrible in Boston. Say what you want to say about his whole shindig in Brooklyn. I agree with James Harden. He was terrible. He was terrible in Boston. He won. And like I said, I like his shoes. I like the message he's trying to convey after he swam in the milk. You know, he was a milk swimmer. Most niggas don't know that. Some niggas got to go stick they Peter Pan in some pink Hawaiian punch to see that it ain't what it is. But Kyrie is one of the worst teammates in NBA history, bro. Him, Shaquille O'Neal. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, bro? Am I wrong? And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe y'all gonna favor him because he talked that black shit. But I don't know. Niggas be talking black and be really be playing for the white supremacists. I'm just keeping it funky. So he said rig NBA Dirk to Luka to Cooper. You ain't lying. Dallas, we gonna have a white champion in Dallas. Everybody got their dog out today. Everybody got their dog out. I just seen some dog getting gangster. I just seen some sour cream, some milk y'all like to swim in over there. I think one of them bitches was mulatto though. Yeah, one of them chicks was mulatto. But I should have went over there. You milk swimmers want to get on? My Jamaican brother Kobe, he likes to swim in the milk. He said, hey, I don't care what you did. Block Hogan. They all act in the NBA, NFL. I wouldn't be surprised if they playing that Shador BS. Probably did. It won't surprise me none, bro. Like this shit, like, it's hard to watch sports, bro. They all acting like, okay, he said, cry me a river. Okay, cry these nuts. See you later. GTA, man, yeah, they pushed GTA back. That pissed me off. But I heard they coming out with a 64 Classic this year. Niggas like, it's $250. Take my money. Take it. I paid the $250. Real talk. I bought an Xbox. I don't even play that shit. I might play some COD. I doubt it. It ain't a COD type of night. He said that's why the NBA ratings are down. Like they choose them. They want to win. They do. They choose, man. All LeBron championships was fake as hell. And I feel like Michael's was fake too. Am I wrong? All these NBA niggas, man, I don't really think they got the talent that they say they got. This shit is rigged. I wouldn't be surprised if if they had this little machine that made the hoop smaller. I really wouldn't be surprised, bro. Dallas just landed a white hope. Nah, niggas getting their season tickets back. This is like, this is the most gangster shit I've ever seen, bro. He said the freak definitely going to the Spurs. Oh yeah, well Popovich limping up there and shit. I fuck with Pop, man. He be on cold more than a lot of these niggas do. Real talk. He said I peep all this BS. UFC is the new WWE boxing. Is all we got left. That's why they trying to get rid of the Ali Act so they can stage that too. Well, they're not trying to get rid of it. They trying to reform it. Which I don't think it matters regardless. Boxing has always been the poster child of corruption. That ain't nothing new. It ain't no more corrupt sport than boxing historically. You got to understand, boxing was more popular than the NBA for a long time. You can even argue through the 80s. In the 90s, it might have been more popular than the NBA. Right? We can make that argument. It was that deal at one point. In the beginning, it was always corruption. Did y'all watch The Godfather of Harlem? They talked about the corruption in like the first 2 seasons of that with Ali. Yeah, so it's always been corrupt. Ant-Man know he gotta sell his whole so he not so he got money. I mean, a lot of them Southern brothers, they be owning, but I think a lot of them still spiritual and they still believe in God. So, I mean, I ain't, man, I don't care though. I ain't willing to sell my soul. I'm sorry, bro. It's just the principles of that, bro. I ain't selling my asshole and I ain't selling my soul. I ain't doing it. I like to have the autonomy over my own decision making. I don't like people telling me what to do. So he says Zion to the Pistons. Zion ain't coming to no damn Detroit. No way, no how. That don't make no sense. He can't shoot. We don't need him. He going to the Warriors. How about Steph Curry gonna abruptly retire after this year? The NBA doesn't have the weight anymore to pull this move without leaving a sour taste in everyone's mouth. Nope, ain't no Michael. They can get away with it because Michael. LeBron never would be a Michael. Michael, man, you got to understand, Michael had the three Michaels. Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson, Michael Jordan. Think about what else we got out here. Who really the face of the NFL? It should be Lamar, but they don't treat it like that way. So who would y'all say the face of the NFL is? Remember the 90s? You had Gretzky. Do anybody care about Ovechkin? No. You had Gretzky, Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson, Michael Jordan. You had the Dallas Cowboys. Hate to say it, but yeah. Florida State football Seminoles. They was the 90s when it came to winning. So, yeah. So, right now, who's the face of the NFL? It should be easy to be Lamar. Patrick Mahomes, I mean, he don't carry the juice. If I'm being real, I don't really look at Patrick Mahomes as the face of the NFL. Copa, salute. Shout out to Greece. I would love to come to Greece. Now we see why they so easily move Luka. Yup, LA, yup. They don't even care about the optics. That's why I don't be watching their games like that. I watch House of Highlights. I only watch ESPN. Don't have nothing no more. They got SEC football, but SEC college football ain't been the same since the NIL came in. Nobody watch college basketball no more. I know I don't. I was at dinner, about a month ago, some change, and one of the stars of Michigan basketball walked in. I didn't know who the fuck he was. Shout out to Giannis. He said, "Rig, bro, welcome to David Stern's era." Well, it's Adam Silver's here now. Anytime you let the small hats control shit, this is what you get. Yeah, they stole Patrick Ewing from the Warriors. It was the Pacers. It was between Indiana. It was between Indiana and the Knicks. NBA plus dollars for giving LeBron and Luka. It's like, come on, man. Damn, limbs was frozen. It was bent. He said, "Get it." 100% talking, walking back down memory late 80s drive. Yeah, Bill Simmons got a whole video exposing them rigging that draft. 84, I believe it was, or was it 86? I think it might have been 86, where he felt they had the little envelope folded, so he knew which one to pick. Hey, this shit been rigged. This shit been rigged. Come on. Come on, keep it moving. Shut up, little guy. You look just like Paco. Oh, I'm done. Oh, don't go eat that food neither. I'm putting that food up. You wanted to be a dick and not eat your food before you went to go walk. That shit going up. But yeah, man, that shit, man, that shit was sad. Get out my face. He said the Red Bulls what took Kevin saying was out drinking too many of them. He had high blood pressure, man. So yeah, he had high blood pressure. So yeah, all that when you see them make it, it's a dude on YouTube that was making a monster, man. You see everything that go into him. There's so much natural shit you can take, bro. Zango Drews. Got a bunch of natural shit you can take. So the Mav get flagged after the gifted Luka work is crazy. They don't care no more, bro. Yeah, they not hiding it. Yeah, I believe he has an issue too. Just because someone talks positive stuff doesn't mean they don't have issues. Yeah, man. Shaq blew up when he went to the Cavs. He gained at Sean Kemp. But yeah, Shaq was done by the end. No loss detected on Kyrie. That nigga is toxic. Yeah, wherever Kyrie go, that nigga been beefing with everybody, bro. Everywhere he been, Dallas the first place he ain't beat, but he had to wait to get that contract. Something about Kyrie always came off as a weird nigga to me, bro. He kind of weird, but I understand he did lose his mother when he was a child. So I experienced, people, that happened to young people, young boys too, and they just never the same. A lot of, especially from the boys, they just never the same. So I get that. Kawhi dad ended up going to the upper room, and he ain't the same. So I get it, man. I ain't trying to judge, but man, wherever that nigga done been outside of Dallas, he done been the problem. LeBron admitted it. Yeah, LeBron, like I said, he's a sucker, man. Like I just can't fuck with dog. The NBA just the WWE. Yeah, it's all been the WWE. The only one that UFC, the only one that probably been keeping it funky for real. Cause Dana White would keep them white boys winning if he could. NBA so watered down now. Yeah, they not even hiding no more. It been watered down. It been terrible. Same thing they did with the Pelicans. Oh, was that with Zion for losing Anthony Davis? Yup, for losing Anthony Davis. It didn't work out for them. It didn't work out for Cleveland until LeBron came back. They barely play defense to save energy, run down the court, and shoot threes. They can't play defense. You play defense, you're going to foul out. You can't play defense. NBA get 20% of Vegas revenue. I could believe that. When the money involved is always rigged. Jordan actually showed up when he was in the finals. He did. Where they told him not to guard that nigga. He said they might as well allow CP3. Yep. And they didn't. Because remember when they did the trade, they said Mark Cuban and Dan Gilbert, the owner of the Cavaliers, and Mark Cuban, who was owning the Mavericks at the time, he ain't the majority owner no more. They cried and complained. Jordan was good, but he built like cash cow. Yeah, they protected him. Jordan would be 6-0 without David Stern. He said that they was neck and neck in the 90s, and they both started to go down in the 2000s. You talking about basketball and boxing? Yep, I could. Yeah, early 2000 boxing was solid. It was still solid, but you started to see the decline. I think about kind of when hip hop completely fell off, like the early 2010s. That's when you seen boxing completely fall off. Real talk. That's when you seen like in the early 2000s, like in the 2010s, you still had solid rappers. Kendrick Lamar came out with his first major album, Good City, Mad Kid. 08, 09, 07, 08, 09 ish was 08, 09 ish was recession, the Carter, whatever it was. Paper Trail. You still have solid music. Going into 2010, Future did drop Dirty Sprite. You had the whole mixtape tour, True Religion. You had Cushion Orange Juice, Lil Wayne. Dedication. Hip hop was still solid, but it just fell off a cliff. Same thing with the NBA. They lived and they died off of Steph Curry and LeBron. And those finals really wasn't competitive until they rigged it for Draymond. East Coast Negroes the biggest raccoons. I mean, I don't know, man, because a lot of y'all Southern ninjas, y'all be cooning for real though. A lot of niggas in the South be cooning at a high clip. And y'all still see Confederate flags, nigga. Y'all two steps away from picking cotton. Y'all niggas still be cooning, dude. You don't remember Zimmerman still ain't got. We're and that was in the South. He said you always have the face in every sport. I feel like sports were bigger before we had the internet. Yeah, it's true. But yeah, who the face of the NFL? Mahomes? Like, that nigga ain't lit. He ain't lit. Having a face brings more revenue. Mahomes is a house one. Yeah, I mean, he I wouldn't say he a house Negro. I just think he plays straight and narrow, but playing it straight and narrow, like, it don't get you them accolades that you want. Lamar Jackson just caught a body on Power. Oh, yeah, I ain't watched 50 Cent shit. That shit terrible. His shows they just poor. They just like, I'd rather watch a Tubi show. I just don't care for his shows, man. I can't get into them. They suck. Shaq said this in an interview a couple of times. They would start asking where he wanted to play in the Eastern Conference or West. Nah, he said he asked him where he wanted to play at, somewhere hot and somewhere cold. That nigga ended up in Orlando. He said hot. He said, I was big into sports in the 90s, but it started to understand that business and economics changed my whole. Yup, that's what happened to most of our grandfathers and shit. Remember in the 90s, too, extreme sports was popular, too. Black kids was buying Tony Hawk's, was trying to skateboard, buying Tony Hawk Pro Skater. All that shit in the 2000s, the card game was hot. The card games was hot. Midnight Club Dub Edition. Everything was popping in the 90s, bro. In the early 2000s, everything was popping. I still watch sports, but it's less upset because it's much rigging. Yeah, I don't even be paying no attention to it like I used to. He said, play, they trying to control the bets in Vegas. Never forget, 32 said, never forget the Mavs and Bulls had a coin flip after the season to see who got the 11th spot in the draft and who got the 12th spot. The Mavs won. If they lost that coin flip, they would be picking 12. Yeah, I don't remember that one. Yeah. They did this to the Zion, to the Pelicans, and 80 to the Lakers. Yep. He said, in my opinion, this just guarantees the freak to the Spurs. I seen a great clip of Westbrook locking down Shea. He said, yeah, the same with hip hop. More money creates more problems and corruption. Well, no, more problems and corruption create more money in hip hop. I say that's the opposite. What about the three-peat in the Lakers 2000? They niggas dominant. But that that Portland game looked a little bit fishy. And then they cheated they cheated the Sacramento Kings too. So yeah, I forgot that. Don't nobody raccoon more than the Southerns been living in Georgia from Detroit for years now. What I tell you, Fatso Pacino? What I tell you, dog? Them niggas be down there buffooning and raccooning. Salute as a Sixers fan. I'm good with the top 3 pick. Y'all cook regardless. I don't know why you a Sixers fan. It's over with. I told you niggas to trade Joel Embiid 5 years ago. Y'all ain't do it. Tony Hawk game was lit. Yeah, they remastered 3 and 4. Now I got 1 and 2 on the Xbox. I think 3 and 4 was coming out, and it's coming to Game Pass. I don't know when. I want Underground 1 and 2 to be remastered. Yeah, y'all niggas won't see me no more. Y'all will not see me no more. I'll be playing that shit full time. Tony Hawk Underground 2, that was my jam right there. Southern people learn to live with racist history in the South. I'm from the West, and I still can't say yes, ma'am, or yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Master Brad. Yes, sir, Master Becky. I'm from Philly. I can't help it, bro. I feel you, bro. But yeah, it's a wrap on y'all, bro. What Craig Mack says, it's a Saran. It's like Saran. It's a wrap. Yeah, pack it up. Go put your faith in Philly. No, the Philly Eagles. Don't put your faith in the Philly 76ers. Joel Embiid, he never wanted to get in any type of shape. He didn't want to lose weight. But every asset or every resource at your disposal, you don't want to lose weight. He made it. Them Africans, them players that come from overseas and they get their money, they get their second contract. They don't care nothing about the NBA or winning the championship. He wanted to be a soccer player. They come overseas, bro. They don't care what. Remember Giannis said, I don't fuck with no American niggas. That's basically what Giannis said. I don't fuck with these American blacks. He said that shit. And when they make up that lie about Tommy Hilfiger saying that he don't want black people wearing his stuff, Tommy Hilfiger never said that. But a lot of people believe that he did, but he never said it. But nigga like Giannis said that shit. He don't fuck with you niggas. He said that. You know, in so many words, in a political way. I don't know. How you doing, no making people? I don't fuck with them. I get it. I mean, we in his culture. I get it. I get it. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. I definitely get it. That's why I say if shit ever really go down, bro, like I ain't helping nobody. If you ain't my people, bro, I ain't helping. If some Walking Dead shit go down, I ain't helping no. If unless I know you like that, and we cool, I'm not fucking with these niggas, man. Hell no. I got pow. Get out my way. I know polite customs. He said polite customs, but seems like some stuff from Jim Crow slavery stuff. You should trust me. My Birds definitely made up for the Sixers 76ers season disaster. You lucky I ain't see my Lions in the playoffs. We got all hurt. We gonna fuck Philadelphia up. Yeah, we looking for Philly. Shout out to Philly. I was happy y'all won though. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. He said the way wow, like come on man, why you gotta come on. Get out of here. I hope LeBrick James retire. Man, he ain't retiring. But let me get out of here, man. I just thought that was funny, bro. But let me know what y'all think about it, man. Peace.